So I got a little distracted by that El Camino, but here we have a C10 CST10 here. And I think this is a 92. Yeah, 1992 Chevy pickup here. Beautiful. All right, got a C3 Stingray here. And then right next to the C3, we got a Chevelle. That's cool. It's actually like a dark green. I thought it was a black at first. Look at that. So I'm just gonna go and just pan here. Just going to do a general pan. Ooh, look at that Pontiac Firebird. Wow. Just grab these cars over here. So now we're kind of in one of the pavilions. Yeah, 69 C10 there. Wow, look at that. So this is interesting. It has a body of a Camaro, but apparently it's a Trans Am. Yeah, this is a 2010 Camaro Trans Am. You know, this car seems familiar to me because I seem to recall that there was some kind of hybrid or something where it was a Camaro but had a Trans Am front. I don't know why this car. I'm gonna have to find the owner and ask him. So yeah, this actually is a kit. So you can have this as a kit. That's why this car just threw me off, because I'm thinking, okay, it's a Camaro, but it's got the front of a freaking Pontiac. Like, what the hell? And I kind of remember I saw this at Spring Carlisle before, or I remember seeing something like this at Spring Carlisle. Maybe it's the same car. I don't know, but look at that. That's a freaking mean-looking car, though. Definitely a good kit option. This here is 2004 Chevrolet SSR Roadster. Definitely do not see many of those. And check out this 1970 Plymouth Duster. That is beautiful. Look at you got a pink, and then the black hood makes a huge difference in how menacing this car looks. And you got the Pro Street action on here, the back wheels. But I love that color, my goodness. And I just love the matte black hood. This is beautiful. And then check out this Oldsmobile 88. Look at the shape of this. It definitely kind of has that, almost like that Chrysler airflow to it. How dare I desecrate William Durant's car with a Mopar. I mean, they're both good, but just they're both so competitive. Don't want to mishmash the names up. Beautiful. And then check out the hood ornament. And check out the badge. Boy, that is cool. Oldsmobile had some really interesting badging during their time. And definitely a lot of inventions came from Oldsmobile. Like the first automatic was an Oldsmobile, I believe. And we just got to get the dash. And then see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, I love the old school fonts. Check out the fonts. Check out the font on the gauging over there. And look at the steering wheel. Check that out. Boy, this is a really beautiful interior. Look at that. Look at the... Oh my. What a car, folks. And check out this 65 Econoline van. Sorry, Econoline super van. See if I can grab the front. Because I love the lights on these. You gotta love the dash and interior on this 1941 Chevy pickup. Oh, look at the shape of this. Look at the wheel wells. Stunner. I love the vents, and then the hood handle and the front. Ooh, look at the front grille on this. Gorgeous. I think we got this El Camino already. I think that was the same one that was outside, but again, I just love the color on this. I just love the color of this El Camino. Now that is breathtaking. I don't know why, but this looks like an Etzel. There was a car called an Etzel. I don't know if that's what this is or not. No, it's not even close. This is the Buick, so I was way off, of course. But in any case, what a beautiful Buick. This beautiful grille is of a 1960 Buick Electra 225. That is absolutely stunning. Just look at how extravagant this car looks. The shape, the size, breathtaking. So I overheard this being the potential Wayne's World car. Yeah.
Even when they came out new, they were the ugliest thing.
Yeah, and it's funny because I know in most of my videos I always try to compliment every car, and I guess it's maybe hard to compliment this one. 1977 AMC Pacer. So it certainly gets points for originality, folks. But yeah, I don't know if I can go ahead and be as complimentary. No, I respect all the cars. You know, this car certainly is original. You know, but I mean, you're going to get different opinions, and not everybody thinks this car is beautiful. What can I say? But you know, again, it's what the owner thinks. That's what matters. Now that is a nice 67 Camaro, folks. Look at that. And that is an equally, if not nicer, interior. Whew. Look at that blue, man. Oh, emanates muscle car. The recessed gauging, and then the angled dash totally emanates the muscle car era, folks. You know, and I hate to sound ignorant, but I could swear that the Bel Air did not come in a convertible. And I even remember at Run to the Sun, I think someone actually did a conversion where they converted a Bel Air to a convertible. It's so funny. I come to these classic car shows and I just feel like a noob. So yes, they did make a convertible, but I just, in all my time, I have not seen a Bel Air convertible. In fact, the only one that I saw, the only Bel Air convertible that I saw was in Run to the Sun, where it was converted, where the guy literally chopped the top off and converted it. But yes, this actually is an OEM convertible Bel Air. So yeah, you learn something new at every event. Next, you got the 1969 Chevelle Clone. All right, interesting. Yeah, that guy accompanying the 1985 Chevy S10 pickup. Look at those wheels too. Now that is an absolutely gorgeous color on this C2 here, folks. Yeah, and the sun's not allowing me to do it justice, but there's something just stunning about this, kind of like this real light green on this Corvette here. Beautiful. Check out this beautiful Ford Fairlane here with a Sunliner badge on her. Look at this thing. You would just go ahead and grab the interior and look at the gorgeous upholstery. Oh, look at that gauging there. Wow. And it's almost like every single time I see these cars, I just see some gauging that I just don't recall seeing before. So I don't know if it's just I'm just losing my memory, folks, or that these classic cars really just know how to distinguish themselves. Oh, that is beautiful. That could even be a thumbnail. What do you think, folks? Check out this yellow Chevelle. Bright yellow. So look at that bright yellow. Man, that is something else. You get the front grille on this. Gorgeous Chevelle. 67 Chevelle, folks. Oh, wow. Look at the interior of this Dodge Coronet 500, folks. Now, that is some Mopar representation, folks. Look at that badge on this 1966 Dodge Coronet. Look at that grille. How menacing. Wow. Beautiful maroon color on this Mustang, 66 Mustang here. See if I can get her in the frame. Beautiful. And look, we got some Pro Street action with those bigger wheels in the back there. Oh, that is strong looking, folks. That is strong. So this, folks, is a 71 Chevelle. Back to some Euro action here. 2009 Jaguar. So you folks at the Jaguar Domo there, I hope you're watching this video because we got some Jaguar representation here. Look at that, folks. Yeah, just look how luxurious and classy the interior is. It's almost like you have a nice combination of class and sport. So the gauging makes it look sporty, but then you have the wood paneling on here. It definitely gives it a very refined and classy element. So yeah, beautiful work by Jaguar here. Yeah, perfect. Here we got a 72 Jeep Renegade here. There, I want to get it in that frame right there. That's perfect. beautiful yellow Jeep there, folks. Now that is an absolutely beautiful interior on the 66 Vet here. See if I can get our whole thing in frame here. Yeah, I just barely can. Look at that. Beautiful in black. You know, I think we saw this at Spring Carlisle. The Yanko Camaro, folks. The special edition Camaro. Yep, let's grab that interior. Ooh, look at the square gauging on this. And then again, the angled dash just emanates muscle car here. White interior, very interesting. Typically you see the interiors in black. Again, maybe that's because it's a Yanko edition, so maybe that's part of the special edition. You guys in the comment section can let me know, but ooh, look at this. It's a freaking mean looking Camaro, my God. Next, we got another Camaro here. Ooh, look at this color. This is a 68, folks. 68 Camaro. So check out the interior of this. Look at the gauging, and then look at the color. It almost has like a gold backdrop there on those gauges. I don't think I've seen that before. Look at the interior of this, and this is the 64 Ford Thunderbolt tribute car. Totally pro street. So this is something totally different. Whew, look at this, man. So it's a Ford Fairlane. Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt is what this car is called. 88,000. This is something very, very special, folks. Very special. All right, folks, I'm going to bask in some more of my ignorance. 57 Bel Air convertible. And again, I will just go ahead and reassert that I didn't even know that Bel Air made convertibles. And I don't understand it. I've seen so many Bel Airs, but I just don't recall seeing any convertibles before. And already I've seen 2 convertibles at this event, but I honestly don't recall seeing any other convertible Bel Airs before at any of the events that I've been to. So it was a 55 Bel Air convertible we saw. This is the 57 Bel Air convertible that we're seeing now. And I say this every single show. Every time I see a Bel Air, I say the same thing, and that's you can never get sick of the Bel Air interiors because they are absolutely beautiful. Check out the 72 Cuda we got here. I think we also saw this one. This looks like it might have been at Spring Carlisle, possibly. Whew, look at that color. My God. That's breathtaking. Hey, hope everyone's having a good time here. So we just covered the cars in Pavilion A, and we've covered a number of cars kind of in this area. So we're doing pretty good. We're going to keep on going here, see what else we can get. Let's keep rolling, folks. So check out this 1962 Corvair. First one today. Beautiful, like almost like a magenta. Very lovely. Check out this 84 El Camino. 84 Choo Choo. What it says. Look at the patina on this. Oh, this is very interesting. Look at that. Oh, check out this 1972 Jeep Commando. This looks like something totally different. There's just something different about this shape of this car. This Jeep, sorry. Wow. 1967 Pontiac Catalina for $9,800, folks. Look at the front of this. Look at the double lights. You know what it reminds me of a little bit? Remember that car from Vacation, the truckster? Was that what it was called, the truckster? With those double lights? I'm not sure if that's a fair comparison, but that's kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. But this course is way better than that, you know, that station wagon from that movie Vacation. But that's kind of what it reminded me of with those double lights there. But look at that, a Catalina, Pontiac Catalina. Oh, that is beautiful. So, folks, so cool story about this Pontiac Catalina here. So, basically, there was this couple owned it, right? And they were married for 46 years. Hold on a second. So I'll just actually talk into the camera. So this Pontiac Catalina has a pretty cool story. So basically, it was owned by this couple, and they were married for 46 years. And then one day, the husband walked in and said, "I'm out of here." Just walked out on her, just like that, and left this car, and the car was neglected. So the owner's father was telling me the story, and the owner, he actually wanted to help the woman out, knew her and wanted to help her out, felt bad for her. So he bought the car off of her because she kind of needed the money, and then he pretty much went and restored this car to what it is now. and it's actually in really, really good shape. I mean, the owner's dad would just say, okay, the trim might be showing a little bit of age, but the car's been kept in very, very good shape. And as for the front grille, that has those double lights, it was 1 year they did that. I think the 67 is what this is. So, but I just thought you guys would appreciate that story. So, anyway, and the next, we got a 53 Ford F100 here. 1969 Mercury Comet. Again, very cool to see the Mercuries. Again, because I just don't see them as often. Continue to pan around here. Yeah, beautiful car. And check out this 57 Bel Air. Look at the pink on her. I don't know why this car gives me Christine vibes a little bit. Just because it's, you know, looks a little bit, really slightly patina. You know, I don't know why this car gives me Christine vibes, even though it's obviously not a Plymouth. But 57 Bel Air, look at her, beautiful. What's funny is just as I was blabbing, I went and read the little sheet on the window there, and it's a Chevy 210. And it's funny, I've been doing this for like, you know, over 2 years, and I still can't tell the difference between a 210 and a Bel Air. I'm so embarrassed. I mean, it looks like a Bel Air to me. Maybe it still is considered a Bel Air. I don't know. But in any case, Chevy 210, 57. Got the rallying over there. This looks familiar. Ooh, look at that Ford F100. Wow. Look at that color on that. And you got a 93 Z28 here. Oh, trifecta there. I got that Pontiac. Look at the color on this. Look at the back wheels. Man. Look at the front of this too. Wow. Yeah, Thunderbirds from the 50s are just so beautiful. There's just no denying that. The 50s Thunderbirds. This looks like a 55 to me. Nope, this is a 57. 57 Thunderbird, folks. This out, man. Now this is nostalgia. I definitely remember these growing up. I'm guessing this is late 70s. I'm gonna be way off. I'm way off on my cars today, so. Look at that, oh my God, that front. Good Lord. Totally like vintage. I'm guessing late 70s. Let's see if I can find out what this is. So I'm guessing this car is late 70s. You guys in YouTube comment section, let me know what you think this car is. The station wagon here. And next we got a 93 Cavalier. And I do remember these, the Chevy Cavaliers. I definitely remember these growing up. Well, I was kind of already growing up. A little hair over 18. Ooh, wow, right back to something more vintage. Look at this truck here. Looks like something from the early 50s maybe? 53. 53 Chevy there. Got the Silverado here, and then check out this 85 S10 Blazer. I love the color scheme and I love the wheels on this. Wow. And we shall grab the interior. Ooh, look at that, folks. All right. Now this car screams fastback. You'll see why. This is a Toronado. 69. Yeah, see, look at how the back is kind of sort of almost like rounded off a little bit. Not rounded, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of that fastback shape to it. So this is kind of maybe part of the Mustang influence that Mustang had on the future cars, basically. You got the Torino GT badge on her. And then we'll start with the back here. And there's the interior. There's the dash. Look at that. Beautiful. Ooh, check out this 1986 Dodge Daytona Turbo Z. I do remember this growing up. Absolutely, 100%. The Dodge Daytona Turbo Z. This was a big car back in the day. Back in the 80s, this was absolutely a very, very big deal. And the first one I've seen in my YouTube career. And the wheels on this are really cool. Check out the gold wheels. And you have the gold trim too. And you have the CS badge there. Oh, that interior is so 80s, folks. Look at that. Very plush. Oh my goodness. Just look at how different the interior is from the cars of the 70s and 60s. Like the 80s definitely have their own, like a self-defining decade when it came to the car designs, definitely. Next we have a Buick Riata. I remember seeing this at Run to the Sun. The Buick Riata, I think it's the 88? 91. 91 Buick Riata. Yeah, the one at Run to the Sun I think was an 88. This is the 91 Buick Riata. An 86 El Camino Conquista. I don't think I got this yet since I'm doubling back. But I love the chrome wheels on her, folks. Look at that. This beautiful red Ford F100 that looks like it's definitely from the 70s. Early 70s is what I'm guessing on this. Already sold. Beautiful, beautiful truck here, folks. 1980 Pontiac Firebird. Look at this. Only the second owner. Look at this 1944 Deluxe for $20,000. Ooh, I love the color on this. Beautiful color on this Ford Deluxe. Next, we got a 1982 Vet. Looks very close to the one my mom had. My mom had, I think it was an 80 Vet in red. Another GMC pickup. 66 GMC. And look at the emblem. The hood ornament, rather. Oh, that's a beautiful truck. See a number of GMC trucks here today. 63 GMC truck there, folks. This one's already sold. 63 GMC. And check out this Ford Ranchero, folks. So I see so many El Caminos, but I don't see many Ford Rancheros, and it's so good to see this. Wow. The home wrecker. Look at this thing. Yeah, I could see this being a home wrecker. The guy being obsessed with his car and saying, "Hey, ladies, leave me the hell alone. Let me be with my car." Talk about home wrecker. This reminds me of that story that I heard just today, actually, about the dude that was walked out on a 46-year marriage. That's really messed up. But anyway, this is the home wrecker. Look at her. And on the for sale side, it says 57, but the trim looks like it's from a 55 Bel Air. But anyway, 50s, looks like a 50s 210 or Bel Air home wrecker here. Folks, this is it. Arguably the most beautiful car. The most beautiful car of the event. A Di Tommaso Pantera. I remember a funny story about this car. Not the specific one, but I remember I saw one of these when I was a kid in the paper, and I actually called the owner up asking about it, and then the owner called back, and my dad was like, no, we're not buying the car. My son took the call my son called without my knowledge, blah blah blah. So, but I wanted this car so bad as a kid. My God, look at that interior. Look at how sporty that looks. That looks so different from any like 70s dash I have ever seen. And I don't know if this is a 70s car. I'm guessing it is. Oh, look at the gated manual. My God. This is definitely one of the sportiest cars I have seen. I'm trying to pan back here to get this whole thing in the frame. My God, look at the wheels on this. This is, oh God, I'm in love with this car. My God.
It's amazing. Years ago, you used to buy these things $5,000.
Yeah.
Cheap. Nobody wanted them.
Yeah.
Now, $150,000. It's like back.
Hey guys, so I'm just gawking over this gorgeous Di Tommaso Pantera. Now, you know, the other car that kind of, you know, it kind of, I don't know if this reminds, I'm going to say, maybe it does remind me a little bit of a Ford GT. I just think Ford GT, and I think, you know, when I think Ford GT, I think obviously Enzo Ferrari. And if it wasn't for Enzo Ferrari's arrogance, we wouldn't have a Ford GT. I'd be curious to know about the history of this car, though. So this may be something I'll have to read up on. Or maybe you guys in the YouTube section can maybe like comment on like maybe the history of the Di Tommaso Pantera. But anyway, this is such a beautiful car. Wow, look at the patina on this. You almost like a 3/4 tone on this baby. Look at this. This is one of the nicest, nice ain't the word, one of the most beautiful, I can't even think of an adjective, but this is one freaking sweet F100. Look at all the different colors of patina you have on this. Oh, that is gorgeous. You know, I was gonna just pretty much save any non-car footage for later, but this is cool. Check out all the signs you have over here. Look at this. Again, that's what's so cool about coming to these events, the spring and fall Carlisle events. It's not just the cars, it's all the other things that are for sale and on display. It looks like he has some old gas tanks over there too. I'm focusing on the cars now, but later on I definitely want to go by and just kind of go and focus on some of the vendors and what they're selling too. Let's keep moving.
Hardly see these anymore.
Nah, this is different. Even the front of this car is this truck is totally,
Headlight system.
yeah. 62 Chevy. Oh, this is sweet. Whew, look at this, man. This thing is menacing looking. So it almost looks like a 55 Bel Air without the trim on it. Is what it looks like to me. Keep rolling here. Oh, ooh, it doesn't have the windshield on it. Man, that is so freaking cool. I love seeing these cars kind of taken apart. Not even the headlights. My God, it's like it's soulless. Oh man, I like that. Oh, that is just so badass. With the car not having the mirror, I want to see if I can get a shot here. That's a nice shot of her. Look at that. Freaking no headlights, no freaking windshield. That's sick looking. And this could even be a good thumbnail. Who knows, folks? Woo! Look at this Viper. Eric, man, you better be watching, man. I got your ride right here. Check out this Viper. Yeah, you know what? 95 Viper. Even for now, this car just looks so freaking stunning. Yeah, the Dodge Viper was definitely the car back in the day. Yeah, look how sporty that dash is. Yeah, Carroll Shelby, you know, this is definitely another one of his masterpieces. Check out the 65 Malibu. What a gorgeous color too. And look at the rims, the chrome rims on this. Very nice. You know, I tell you what, these 90s Z28s are growing on me. I really wasn't big on them at first because I was so obsessed with the more classic cars, the older cars, but these really have started to grow on me. And I should really like this car even more because it's pretty much from my heyday. You know, I was young and beautiful. Never really beautiful, but you know what I'm trying to say. I was really, you know, kind of my golden years now. Now I'm an old fart. But anyway, I digress. Really nice Z28 here from the 90s. 1974 Plymouth Scamp, folks. Look at the color on this. Lovely. Check out this 55 with some of the trim missing from the normal 55 Bel Air. Oh man, look at the freaking, you got some of the engine exposed there. Oh my God, this is one of the meanest looking freaking resto mods I've seen. Man, absolutely menacing looking. Wow, 65 C10, folks. Oh my. Beautiful color combination. I just love the off-white kind of cream color on this. And then the wheels, kind of the red wheels there, very nice. I don't know if we got these cars already. I'm just gonna keep walking here. Ooh, a 69 GTO, I don't think we got that one. Ooh. 55 Bel Air convertible. Again, I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I just have not ever seen a 55 Bel Air convertible, except at the Run to the Sun event, that was a totally, you know, in-house job until this event. I've seen 3 already. Crazy. So it looks like now we have more cars here. Here's a 71 Chevelle. We're just gonna kind of walk here. You got 69 Chevelle. Oh my, look at that. 51 there. Oh, Jesus Lord. 51 Chevy, my God. 1969 Mustang Mach 1 351. Let's keep going, folks. Woo, look at that Chevy 3100. Look at that paint on that. Look at that bright orange. Look at the grill on this thing, man. Beautiful, beautiful. We got a really lovely vet here. I'm just gonna say post C3. 2000 vet there. All right. Oh, and check out the 72 Malibu. Look at the multicolor patina on this. This is almost as good as that truck. Maybe as good, even better. Look at that. I love how you have the front, like the gray, and you kind of have the patina blue, and you have the green hood on this. I'm gonna walk around this. Yeah, this is definitely one of the nicer. Nice isn't the right word. One of the more badass patina combinations I've seen on an automobile, folks. Woohoo! Look at that. Oh my God. Let's go, baby. This here is a 56 Ford Fairlane. The Victoria version of the Ford Fairlane. This might be the most beautiful car I've seen here. It's really hard to say. I really don't like doing that, actually. Just forget that. But it is one of the most beautiful cars here. Look at this purple. Yeah, this is a beautiful car, folks. You're normally in the chronic and it's not really a competition. All the cars are beautiful, so look at that. Wow, my goodness. And it's not even a two-tone too, because the Bel Air, like, you know, most of the Bel Airs are two-tone. Anyway, let's keep going here. So look at the plush interior here. Even the dog is going crazy for the car. Look at that interior, my goodness. Oh man. Just look at how the gauging is laid out in this. Absolutely gorgeous. Next we got a C10 here. Got the C10 there. Check out this 2004 Mustang. And you know what's funny? 2004 is actually a long time ago. God, I feel so old, you know? Check this out. This is a combination, see if I remember it. Combination of a 41 and a 56. So I think it's a 56 Pontiac in the back and a 41 Chevy in the front. I hope I didn't muff that up. So you know what, here's the information on it, guys. I'm sorry, my memory is just bad. The owners were trying to explain it to me and I don't want to muff it up. But in any case, yeah, this is definitely a home job. The guys did a lot of work on this. So yeah, this is almost like you just took, like, you know, the front, the cab, and the back. So yeah, I think you have two separate cars in this thing on an S10 frame, but it's so cool to see something like this where the owners just go and do their own thing, and it's just not from a manufacturer. It's something totally like homemade, something totally different. So just beautiful work here, and I love seeing these. Oh man, that's a freaking menacing patina on this. My God. 68. I might have got this already, but I don't care. I'm gonna get it again. We got the Mustang here, totally fastback style. Look at this, man. So I'm just gonna kind of walk through here. Ooh, a 70 Boss. Look at that. Woo. Check this out, a 1980 Dodge Mirada. Never in my life have I seen this. Even back in the day, because 1980, I would remember this. So I'm kind of wondering if this is just a rare car. It wasn't made that much, because I do not remember this. Even from my youth, I don't remember this. 1980 Dodge Mirada. Okay, we got a whole bunch of cool cars in this row here. First, the 57 Chevy Bel Air here. Oh, look at the patina on this. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this GMC here, folks. Oh my Lord. Sorry, Bel Air. This is a really nice Bel Air restaurant mod. So, you know, again, I try to give no preference to the cars. It's just, you know, I don't see too many of these GMC trucks. I've seen a lot of them here, actually. So this kind of is unique. And there's something for me, at least for me personally, about the patina. And just the paint on this, and you got the cabin in the back. It's something for me kind of sticks out. So this really is a nice GMC truck here. I'm gonna pan back out. This could even be a freaking thumbnail. My God. He's even got the, lack of a better term, the Madonna there. Oh yes, look at the dash and look at the. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in on that. Yeah, my zoom's not so great, but anyway, you get the point. I was gonna try to show the font on here. Let me pan back out here. Let's see if I can pan from the back here, because yeah, I just really do love this truck. This oh my God. Yeah, I love like kind of the cabin in the back. You got a little, oh my goodness, man. Yeah, this is definitely something for the wrist game, folks. Want to up your wrist game? You get this. You know what? I think I did get this car earlier because I do recognize that gold badging on here. And again, you know, I know the truck kind of took away from this beautiful restaurant mod. This is a nice restaurant mod, by the way. I do love the gold elements on this. So now I'm actually, now I'm actually noting this restaurant mod. Now I'm falling in love with this now. You come to these events, you just go crazy. What can I say? Oh, look at this Corvair. This Corvair flatbed. Oh my. Let's go, baby. We got a green Breer. Man, some really unique trucks and vans out here. Whew. Oh yes, 70 Buick station wagon. Oh my goodness, look at those wheels. Man. Check out this freaking Silverado. She's tough. You know, I'm going to go totally off topic here. Remember the 74 draft? For us Steelers fans here, they say the 74 was like the best draft, especially for the Steelers with all the Hall of Famers they got. What was it, 4 Hall of Famers? I should know this, but in any case, that's kind of what reminds me of this row. This row reminds me of that. This is like the Hall of Fame of rows here, of car rows, of all these cars we've seen here. Ooh, check out this 36 Chevy, folks. For a hair under 40. Oh my God, $39,900 for this. Wow. Look at the wheels, look at the color scheme on this. Man, better act fast. Folks, 85 C10. This is what you call a square body. Look at those wheels. My God, look at that car too. This is how you make neutral stand out, folks. Oh, look at the black trim on the front. Oh my goodness, and this, man, it's a sick freaking truck. Got that Silverado there, and then look what we have here, folks. '31 Model A, man. Ford's answer to the Model T after being hounded by his son and by the Dodge brothers to ditch the Model T and go with something else. And here's what you got, Model A. Check that out in the back over there. So check out the design elements on the door there. So I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, look at that dash. Oh my goodness gracious on this 53 Ford Crestline. Oh, she's a beauty, folks. You remember what they said in what movie Christmas Vacation? She's a beaut, Clark. She's a beaut. Let's walk around here. See if I can get it from this side. I'm gonna try and film here while these guys are talking shop. The Ford Maverick. Oh, this is nice. It's a 73 Maverick, folks. Oh no, that is a tough Z28. Look at the wheels on this. 99 Z28. And this is not something that I would have looked at just because I felt it was too new. Because, you know, the events I went to were pre-1989. But I'm really feeling these. I'm really feeling these 90s Z28s. Look at the color in the wheels. Wow. Got the 73 Gran Torino Sport here. Look at that, folks. Man, check out the Duster here. Yeah, I think this car really stood out as a muscle car in general over a lot of other muscle cars, I feel. That Plymouth there. I think what is the Dodge Demon? Ooh, look at this. So we got 72 Dodge Demon right here. And let me get closer. 73 Challenger here. Man, beautiful car. Check it out, 84 GMC Sierra Classic. There's a really strong GMC representation here. 89 Bronco. Yo. 78 Chrysler LeBaron. So again, just seen a lot of cars I just have not seen in my travels. That is my classic car travels. Don't think I have seen a 78. I mean, I've seen the 80s LeBaron, not a 78 Chrysler LeBaron. So, wow. 68 Impala. Again, look how different this car looks compared to its earlier counterparts. Even from the early 60s, this car is just so different. So you look at how much more muscular the car looks. So again, now this car looks like it's been kind of influenced by the Ford Mustang, and it's kind of started the whole muscle car era here. See, here's what I mean. Look at the interior. You have the black interior. it just looks very muscular. So yeah, the dash is kind of angled back a little bit, and look at how big the gauge is. You have the rectangular gauge here, so now you're entering a whole different era, design era for the cars here. The late 60s, you can see that this whole late 60s design change here from the earlier 60s. Last thing I want to point out, check out the flames here. So really nice paint job on this too. So just get one last shot of her, this beautiful 68 Impala. Let's go. All right, we'll just walk up here, grab some of these. Oh, check out that van. I'm really starting to feel the vans, folks. So this one here, I don't know what year this is. This looks like something from the 90s though, from the lights, but I could be wrong. I have no idea. But again, you guys in the YouTube's comment section, what year do you think this van is? Beautiful color though. Wow. Yo, this thing is strong. Oh my goodness. This Chevy Blazer, wow. 1980 square body, folks. And I do not know if I got this earlier or not, and I don't care. If I did, it deserves to be gotten again. That is a nice freaking truck there.